Hello, Rob Sensei here, and in this month's intermediate workshop in June, we are going to discuss Mount Everest. Now, we're not just going to talk about Mount Everest. Everyone knows it's the biggest mountain in the world, very, very challenging to climb, but I want to go a little bit deeper. In some of my other private lessons and coaching sessions, I've been talking about the bigger purpose of life. And in this topic, I also want to discuss a similar topic. But before we go any further, let's do the reading. So, Mount Everest. A Sherpa from Nepal has broken the record for the most climbs to the top of Mount Everest. Kami Rita, 55, is a well-known guide in the Himalayas. He reached the summit of Mount Everest for the 31st time on Tuesday. He broke his own record of 30 climbs, which he set last year. Rita got to the top of the 8,849-meter mountain via the southeast route. He was the guide for a 22-member team from the Indian Army. He also had help from 27 other Sherpas. The climb was organized by the company Seven Summit Treks. A company spokesman said Kami Rita was a national climbing hero and a global symbol of Everest. Another spokesman called Rita a very passionate climber. Kami Rita has the nickname Everest Man. He first climbed Everest in 1994. He has led treks to the summit almost every year since then. He is one of more than 8,000 people to have got to the top of the world's highest peak. The first people to have officially climbed Everest were New Zealander Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. They did this in 1953. More and more climbers are trying to get to the summit every year. They all need a special permit. In 2008, Nepal issued 160 permits. That number increased to 421 last year. Nepal limits the number of permits for safety reasons. There are many dangers to climbing Everest. These include altitude sickness, freezing weather, and avalanches. So, as usual, we've got the vocabulary to study before the lesson. We've got some true or false to check understanding. We've got the usual synonym match, phrase match, listening exercises, gap fills, homework that you will use this recording for, comprehension questions, lots of grammar and other exercises here. But as I said, we want to focus on the critical question in this topic, which is more about purpose. And the critical question is, why do some people do extreme activities? Are they adventurous or are they looking for some deeper meaning in life? How about you? So I want you guys to think about this question whilst you're doing your studying before, and I will see you in class this June. Thank you.